Welcome back to Disturbing the Priest. We are here with This Month in Metal, covering all of December in metal news. This is the third edition. I am joined again with Brandon Piers and Nate Hilli, Gel Kings podcast, allegedly. I'm not sure if... Has a single episode been recorded since... You guys have been
not recorded, but released.
Right. Some people record and release in rapid succession. We're like, let's let this marinate. You know, we
got a couple still for this summer.
Right.
We
work hard, play hard.
Yeah. You can't rush our Gel Kings podcast. So we're going to be covering most the metal news in December 2024 as the year wraps up here. This is kind of going to be a late episode. We usually have them out on Friday, but this will probably be out late Friday. So
it's a holiday.
It's a holiday.
Come on.
We have busy lives here.
Sound off in the comments.
Exactly. Relax. All right. So there's a lot to cover. And just to recap here and just to give some background on this, I do want to say that we're not covering like album releases or all like every single piece of news in the metal community. It'd be kind of impossible. So I think it'd be fun to just cover all the clickbaity, loud wire, metal injection, all those bullshit articles, just so we can give you guys the truth. We will be the filter that will filter out all the fake news in the metal community.
Facts.
And we are the best people to do it, I think.
Yeah.
Can't think of anybody else.
So this was a pretty crazy month.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody listening has seen this video. When did this happen that Knocked Loose went on Jimmy Kimmel?
It was early this month.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but Knocked Loose, probably one of the first like actual like hardcore metal bands, played on Jimmy Kimmel earlier this month. And one, it was super sick, and two, it will never happen again, probably.
Really? I think it'll happen again.
Well,
this was like super viral.
I think they only let them do it because they brought in a girl, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, apparently Jimmy Kimmel fans are asking for a, quote, formal apology after inviting Knocked Loose to perform on the show.
Yeah. It's wild. People got real upset.
A lot of boomers. A lot of boomers can't handle it. A lot of old folks can't handle new music. I wonder if, this is what the Beatles sounded like to people old people listening to the Ed Sullivan Show for the first time. Like, being like, What the fuck is this? Like, I can't hear what they're saying. They're playing so fast.
Yeah. I mean, they're also British.
Yeah.
Not Knocked Loose, but... Whenever I hear a British person talking, it's like they're fucking yelling at me.
Yeah. It's like, go back.
Right. Can we send them back?
Yeah, hop in your fucking Mayflower and take off.
Hop in your little stupid small-looking car with an excessively wide license plate. Go back to your fucking country with your crumpets and other beans and shit, you boring people. I held myself.
What are we, like 4 minutes in and we're already fucking...
Going after the Brits, dude.
We're already after the Brits, dude. So I love the Brits. Let me just say on record, British new wave of heavy metal's great.
They're not all bad. Some quotes. One viewer took to social media to complain, I was trying to enjoy the program. I was sitting on the couch with my son, who is an adolescent, all caps, waiting to see the musical guest because we like the nice music the show usually books. I only get my kid one weekend a month, and we have an extreme... No, they didn't actually say that. And I just bet we only get... The deal that me and my wife made in court is that he can only come over to watch the Jimmy Kimmel Live show. And what happens...
Doesn't the Jimmy Kimmel show air at like midnight also?
Yeah, it's like late as fuck.
She waits outside in the car to wrap up.
Drop him off.
Got an hour and a half.
They're like, Trombone Shorty's going to be on tonight. I need extra time. So it finishes the quote. By the third or fourth junt from the guitars, my son was in tears.
What a pussy.
He doesn't like scary things, and quite frankly, I think the Kimmel Show and its staff should make a formal apology. How shitty is this person's life?
Like, really, if like anything hinges on the Jimmy Kimmel Show in your life, like you really need to evaluate some shit.
This is what happens when you raise kids liberal.
I mean, dude, like
that one's for the commenters, dude.
Yeah.
didn't Jimmy Kimmel like cry recently when Trump won?
Yeah.
Well, this is totally good.
I don't know, man. No comment.
I guess he just doesn't care anymore. He's like, fuck it, just get knocked loose on here.
Jimmy Kimmel is living. He's in such chaos right now. Like, he can't tell if he wants to be the guy that cries on the air because of an election, or if he's the guy that holds a basketball and is in full blackface /body for a sketch. Like, he can't tell which side he wants to be on. Like, he reads the comments. I bet Jimmy Kimmel reads the comments.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does.
Because he was like, they all think I'm a fucking pussy because I hate Hitler. All right, we'll have your guys' favorite fucking musician on. Is that what you fans want?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it recently, as of recent, it feels like a lot of these talk show hosts like have like lost bets because like he's having Knock Loose on.
They've sold their soul.
Fallon had the Costco guys on.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah,
I feel like this is like it's either like a new age or like a really dark era for late night.
Dude, what do you even ask the Costco guys on when you have them? You're like, so, you know, where were you earlier? They're like, we were at Costco. And you're like, oh my God, like, can we go to commercial so I can just drink another bottle of whiskey?
Yeah, dude, there's so much shit
people.
I feel like you can ask the Costco guys. I wonder if that guy comes, he goes, boom!
Imagine if they went to BJ's Wholesale Club instead of Costco.
Dude, that's
the
a
BJ
dark
boys.
timeline.
They're like, so Mr. Rizzler, like they're on Howard Stern. Yo, Mr. Rizzler, how much pussy are you pulling in a month?
Dude, that'd be great.
Dude,
Can we
I
bring
wish
Costco guys
Rizzler-
on old Howard Stern?
Oh, that would be great.
We're gonna have them give the Rizzler a blowjob on air. He's like, Google Gaga, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm fucking 7.
Baba Booey. Baba Boo.
We're gonna
Which
have
of these
Baba
prostitutes get a boom?
Booey. Yeah, exactly.
Which of these scared prostitutes who don't know English?
Hey, we got this prostitute has a chicken breast bake in her ass, and you got to eat it out. Wait, he needs to adjust.
like a chicken bake.
She gets a boom. Yeah. He actually impregnates a prostitute. He's like 9. All right, come on, let's get back into the bullshit. What are we talking about?
I like my prostitutes to be double chunk chocolate. Double. What is it?
double chocolate chunk cooked.
No, double chunk chocolate.
Oh, right.
Guys,
Double
like,
chunk
well-
chocolate women.
Well, Robin,
right.
you heard the man. Get over there.
This episode's a disaster.
we'll edit it out. But anyways, Knocked Loose on that song, they had, the first time I've heard it, they had a reggaeton breakdown in that song.
Do they?
Yeah.
It's so strange, dude.
It's kind of sick. I like it.
I fuck with them. That was kind of my first time listening to them, and they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll have to listen to more of their shit. And they're like, that's from their new record that just dropped.
That one is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good. I've only listened to like their most recent album and the one before that, but I enjoy it.
Nice.
Anybody who barks like a dog before a breakdown happens gets my vote.
Dude, you would like that song. It's like 2 minutes long. The best part is like, yeah, he just barks and it's a sweet breakdown.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It's on my.
I love vocalists who bark, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. DMX.
Dude, I want to see. I hope this is like a new trend now. I want to see like Cannibal Corpse on Seth Meyers, and I want to see Dying Fetus on like Fallon. Let's see some more metal bands.
That would be pretty sick.
Mix it up. Like, who's watching late nights, you know?
Yeah.
Like, those people are going to bed earlier and earlier, you know?
Yeah. And then soon they'll go to bed forever.
Oh, yeah. All right.
All right. I think that wraps up our first article.
Right. Perfect. Put them to bed forever, dude.
Dude, this is true modern journalism right here, man.
And just like those geriatric fucks, we're putting that article to sleep forever, dude.
Double chunk
We were doing the
chocolate
weave,
women.
dude.
Double chunk chocolate woman is crazy. Did you guys ever see that clip where they're like, he was the best guy around?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
What about all the people he murdered? What murder? That's how Axl Rose just responded to his sexual assault allegation, because they're like, he was the best guy around. Like, what about the sexual assault? He's like, what assault? He said there was no, he just, Axl Rose settled a sexual assault lawsuit. There was no assault. Seems innocent, honestly.
There was no assault.
She got down on her knees consensually.
Yeah. I think isn't Guns N' Roses making a new record?
Yeah. Chinese consent.
I think expect a song about cancel culture. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Motley
yeah.
Crue path.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of these old fucking guys just have no idea what cancel culture is. It's like, so what? She was 15 and cried the whole time.
They would sing songs about that.
Yeah.
You guys ever seen the lyrics to Jailbait by Ted Nugent?
Yeah.
It's a big
Isn't that
yikes.
about Courtney Love?
I've
Is
heard
it?
that
No
said.
way.
I've heard it alleged that they
Should we
hooked up
just
when
read
she
it?
was underage. But that's allegations.
No,
Speaking
he totally fucking.
Sounds like something he would do, dude.
Yeah, there's no way.
Should we just talk about this real quick, just because it's so fun to go into?
What?
The lyrics to Jailbait by Ted Nugent.
Yeah, just throw it up.
Oh, Aerosmith also has a song called Jailbait.
Why are they way too confident back then, dude?
Dude, those were like cancel culture songs from the 70s.
Right.
Like what?
Just like dissing consent laws.
Yeah, it's like that that friggin' who's that rap artist from Atlanta? Young Thug. How like he talks about like a murder in one of his songs and he like got brought up on charges for it. Like they should start doing that to these guys.
Yeah. So when you said she's just 17, you know what I mean. What does that mean to you?
Yeah. Means hold on. It's like a yellow light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I swear to God, he scrubbed this shit from the internet.
I didn't mean
like a
that. I'm
yellow
just joking,
light,
dude.
I can't even find it. This is actually kind of crazy.
The
It's
lyrics
got
to
scrubbed.
Jailbait?
Yeah, I can't find the lyrics. I used to be able to find them. I typed in the same exact shit. This is a
I
conspiracy,
predict
dude.
that a lot of these old bands will start putting out these stupid ass like cancel culture songs, just just because people are onto them for like sexual assault charges.
Yeah, like they're actual
No one's
criminals.
fucking giving a shit about your free speech, what you can and can't sing about. It's like, who
can't-
do you think you are? It's like this isn't like you're not under like the Chinese government. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like no one gives a fuck. Like
Yeah.
I feel like there's lyrics that come out today that are like just crazy. Like some of the rap,
Yeah.
like about killing people. You know, it's like
No, like he gave out the address. He's like, I drove by, shot him 3 times on this boulevard. No, it was that like it's
crazy,
There was
dude.
no like being vague about it. Like
yeah.
and just so happened like there was a unsolved drive-by on that street, you know?
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
It was him.
It was him. It was totally him. Dude, that's what Mayhem should have done when they stabbed Euronymous. Do you know about that? I think I talked about that on the last episode. In
Sounds
Mayhem,
familiar.
where
Was that when they broke his head into pieces?
yeah, 2 members of the band.
Right.
One of the members stabbed Euronymous, who is one of the founding members, I believe, of Mayhem. He stabbed him like 23 times in self-defense.
And so, yeah,
What?
that's how that works.
self-defense.
You stab somebody.
Yeah, that would have been some fucking cool ass lyrics.
Your
He should
Honor-
have been a cop, dude.
Oh god.
I was like, damn, that unarmed man just kept coming at me.
He literally cut his arms off.
He's like,
Dude, I cannot figure out the fucking politics of this podcast.
Oh, God.
We go
so
straight down the middle. We're hitting everybody from every side.
No one's safe.
Like fucking Naruto. You'll get punched like 18 times in different sides of your head.
Yeah.
But so yeah, Axl Rose is innocent. That's really the main point is that
He's a man of his word.
first of all, there was no assault. He said, "Would a guilty man say that?"
No.
Exactly.
Dude, I saw
It's
online.
Axl Rose, too.
Point two: he paid her like millions of dollars to stop talking about it. Would a guilty man do that?
Yeah, it's. We know he's innocent.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You're beating a dead horse here.
Well, here's the thing where I'm actually.
Did he actually pay her millions of dollars?
Yeah, he settled it outside of court. It doesn't give
That's
the amount,
crazy.
but I'm assuming that it was. I mean, he's got the money.
It's because of this bullshit cancel culture.
Dude, he looks like the lady from the Goonies. I saw that online before, and I just saw that
Oh
picture.
yeah,
Scroll
modern
up.
day.
He looks like my friend's mom, honestly. I can't say her name, but she's hot.
He looks like Heat Miser, bro.
But so digging into this, here's the thing: you read that and you're like, okay, he settled outside of court. He was obviously guilty of this. But here's the thing: the woman who made the allegations, former model Sheila Kennedy, who was like an erotic model. She was in like Penthouse. She won some awards for having a great pussy and titties, and she wrote an autobiography in 2016 called No One's Pet and got a documentary made about her in 2021 called Look Away. Haven't seen either of them, can't speak to those. But in both of those, based on this article, she described the sexual encounter as consensual.
Oh, okay. This is the woman that paid off Axl Rose.
Well, Axl Rose paid off her. That'd be crazy if she paid him off to to claim innocence. She's like, please just beat me in court. So the entire thing was that apparently Axl Rose forced himself on her in his hotel room in New York one night after they met at a nightclub. She initially found the singer attractive and was opening to having sex with him, but he allegedly became aggressive as the night progressed and sexually assaulted her. She's quoted as saying, "I really wanted to have sex with a redheaded lesbian, but Axl Rose would do." Just kidding. She didn't actually say that, but that's probably what she was thinking. She's like, "I wanted to fuck David Bowie, but he was in Britain at the time."
Yeah.
Yo, Axl Rose was a piece of ass back then. It looks like he's wearing lipstick, dude. Like, oh, damn.
Yeah, he looked like one of
nice,
those
dude.
glam metal frontmen.
Clam metal.
Yeah.
Looks like
Clam
jailbait
metal?
right there.
Clam.
Oh, glam.
Clam metal. We gotta get into that.
You mean Pantera?
Good band.
I feel like that covers it, right? Is there any?
No, I think so. I didn't have anything else written down. He did make one statement which sounded way too intelligent for Axl Rose.
What did his lawyer say?
This is literally has to be. Simply put, this incident never happened. Notably, these fictional claims were filed the day before the New York State filing deadline expires. It sounds like it's out of a Charles Dickens novel or something.
Yeah.
Charles Putting My Dick In's novel. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was it for that.
Yeah, not only is he a poet with his lyrics, dude, but also with debunking sexual assault charges.
Right. He was like, Your Honor, she knew where she was. She was in the jungle, baby.
Yeah. Dude, she knew where she was. She was in the jungle.
Your Honor. Didn't she know where she was?
He probably says that before he sexually assaults people. You know where you are? You're gonna die.
His lawyer going up to her like in like the cross examination. He's like, so on that night, did you know where you were? She's like, yes. And he's like, please say for the jury where you were. She's like, I was in the jungle, baby. He's like,
have you or have you not listened to Appetite of Destruction? Is that the name of it? Whatever.
After he dismounts, he's like,
he's like, why don't you just stay there completely still for 30 minutes while I take these tight ass leather pants off and then I'll get to you, baby. A bitch. All right, let's do some actual happy news now. So AC/DC announced that they're going to be doing a North American tour. It's their first since touring the continent in 2016 with Axl Rose fronting the band in place of Brian Johnson, who is sidelined with severe hearing issues. Brian Johnson's back, which is convenient because they had to kick Axl Rose out for not having a sexual assault allegation made against him. They're like,
I forgot
sorry.
he was in AC/DC.
Yeah, he was since like 2016.
Jesus.
And then conveniently, the year that he actually settles his sexual assault lawsuit, they're like, yo, you're going soft, Axl. We need a front man with some issues.
Yeah.
You're too uncancelable.
Yeah.
And that's really
I think he was also just too young.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Being a 50-year-old
79.
front. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
That's really awesome. I can't wait till rappers do this shit.
Yeah,
right.
dude.
That's gonna be so fun.
I
Yeah,
cannot to see, Little Xan on the farewell tour.
Yeah, well, Lil Xan's dead. But
Oh, is he dead?
yeah, I'm sorry.
know that.
Weekend at Bernie's.
I didn't even
Shit,
know
I'm
he was
finding that out
sick.
on the air. Yeah. Dude, that's the thing, because like so many of these fucking bands, it's like these like hardcore bands, these crazy ass bands, and you're watching like bootlegs of them in the 80s, and now they're on their fucking like farewell tour and shit, and it's just so funny. Like they all come around, you act like a fucking badass, but I don't know. I feel like metal has pulled it off really nicely though. I feel like metal has aged very gracefully. I will say, tickets for AC/DC are just completely absurd, extremely expensive. I bought them day one. I cannot wait to see a 70-year-old man dressed in a schoolboy outfit. Dude, I'm here for it, man. Dude, I'm fucking ready. Dude, I think I have it written on the thing. Has AC/DC, they haven't been to the toured in the US in like 13 years or whatever, right?
9 years. Yeah.
9 years.
I think that might have to do with I remember seeing an article years back, probably like 9 years ago. Malcolm Young, the rhythm guitar player, I believe it was him. They like raided his house and found like a ton of meth.
What?
Like, yeah, he had like a meth lab or something. And yeah, so I don't know if he could like leave Australia.
Yo, Nate, could you fucking look that up? Yo, Jamie, pull that fucking...
What was the article? It was about who getting caught with meth?
That'd be crazy if that's... I did not know that. Because if that's untrue, that'd be...
Malcolm
that would be
Young.
crazy to say. Dude, I'm so pumped to see AC/DC. Even though... What is the singer? Fucking 80?
79.
It's gotta be, yeah.
79?
Almost. He might be 80 then. Like his house was raided.
That's crazy. I've heard he's had some vocal issues recently. Dude, being 80, how the fuck do you sing AC/DC?
Bro, I don't know. Like,
Oh no, it was Phil Rudd, the drummer.
Ah.
well, that makes sense. He's got to stay fast on
See,
his
all
toes.
real news here
Right.
on this month of metal.
We filter it all out for you guys. Don't worry.
Dude,
kinda-
I'm a little nervous because the tour's next year, and like I don't know, man. I don't know if like I don't want to go see them and like spend all this money and just be like sad.
I don't
You know what
man.
I mean? Like just to like hear them play the songs at like half speed, like hear him like just fucking
Dude.
like his fried vocal cords. I've seen some things and some bootlegs of him singing, and it's been rough. Some of it's been really good, though. Maybe it was just an off night for him, or something happened vocally that affected one performance. But that's the thing about some of these like older bands. Like some of them, just their vocals do not age.
Yeah.
I feel like some of them, it's just so legendary to even be able to like see them just like mime it out. Like even if they're not like as good, they'll never be as good as they used to be. Like, but you get to say that like you saw them in your lifetime.
Yeah,
which is like
right.
that's the entire thing about these like final act type of things.
That's what like George Clinton from Parliament Funkadelic. He still like plays, but it's just like other people playing, and he's kind of just like dancing around with a fucking feather hanging out of his hat or whatever.
Dude,
And
that's how
Willie
you go out.
Nelson too. Like
Yeah.
is just old, and his son just plays, and
I feel like that's the best way to go out on the road
yeah.
or like on stage.
But the thing is, I like when was the last time AC/DC was like regularly like touring? You know?
Yeah, well, I think for their last, I think 2016, right?
Right.
Because it was Rock or Bust, their last album before Power Up, which is pretty good. It's just all fucking, it's all good, but
They're just doing it for them. They just want to,
Yeah.
dude. Like, I think
Powerage is their best.
I can't imagine, like, the guys from AC/DC living in, like, a Florida retirement community, like, playing golf every day. Like,
Yeah.
that's just never been their... They're
He's
working
in a school outfit, too.
Yeah, dude. He just lives in an old elementary school. He's like, I just feel at home here.
I got some info on Phil Rudd's arrest.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so he was sentenced to 8 months of home detention for pleading guilty to threatening to kill a man who formerly worked for him. And he also, last November, it says, I don't know when this was, but yeah, he threatened to kill a guy, and he possessed a ton of methamphetamine and marijuana. Like,
You got to balance yourself out.
good luck not threatening to kill
Yeah.
on methamphetamine, you know?
Getting off on that's pretty good, though.
Yeah,
Dude,
8 months.
8 months?
8 months
Yeah.
for
House
having...
arrest?
Like,
Mad
just
meth.
movies, dude?
Yeah, he's 70. Like, how often is he leaving the house anyhow?
He's definitely got that Junior Soprano house arrest, too, where he can just go out for any, like, funeral he wants to, quote unquote. He can just be like, oh, yeah, somebody died again. I got to, like, fucking go to
totally.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. I feel like his age has already put him on house arrest. You know?
Yeah, literally, dude.
Dude, house arrest is like, seems kind of easy. Like, I lived in an apartment, and this guy, like, friggin', he was on house arrest, and he could just leave. He just had a curfew. Had to be home at night. You
That's
know?
pretty chill.
It's like you had a strict parent.
Yeah, you just
really.
the government becomes your strict mom.
Yeah.
There's honestly a good amount of comics in Worcester on house arrest.
Yeah, dude, legit.
Oh, yeah. Why do you think we record it where we do, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
They can't leave.
That's right. I'm actually a spirit here. I'm a phantom.
Yeah.
Speaking of...
Phantom the podcast.
Right.
It's pretty badass.
That is pretty sick. Speaking of people that are not quite dead but about to die, Ozzy Osbourne's unique idea for one final Black Sabbath reunion show. I'll get ahead of this. It's not that unique of an idea. It's just that they play 4 songs and then leave.
Is that it?
That's it. That's the idea.
So it's just Paranoid, War Pigs. It's
Yeah.
like, what's the point?
Yeah.
It's like, what's the point? What's the point? They put out a live album of their final show ever.
Mm-hmm.
It would just be really sad at that point, because Ozzy performed recently at a, what was it? It was like a sports game or something, and he was sitting down the whole time. He was auto-tuned to hell. There's rumors that there's people on ghost mics helping him sing.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's like
They must have
I
had
don't
little
wanna
Ozzy
see
back
that,
there,
man.
dude.
What?
They must have had little Ozzy, the premier micro Ozzy Osbourne impersonator, right behind the stage. He's puppeting him.
Yeah.
But dude, it's like, it just doesn't make any sense. And the only reason why I would even want it to happen was for Bill Ward, the original drummer, because he wasn't on the final tour, because his cut of the money was so fucking bad. It was like nothing compared to everyone else because of Sharon or whatever. That would have been so great to have him on. And the only reason why I would be okay with it is just to have them all together again to jam. But I don't know. I think it should just be
How about you just
behind
hang
closed
out?
doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like a spoken word thing of the 4 of them just talking would be cool, but they did it. They ended it. It's like, you missed your chance. You know, he wanted more money. You should have gave him more money because he wasn't paid. Like what he was gonna get was like nothing. It was like a 10% of what Ozzy was making.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Did
Ridiculous.
you say it was because of Sharon Osbourne?
Oh, 100% was Sharon. 110% was Sharon.
Why, they got beef.
It's funny that she's
Well,
so
That's that'd make this podcast 30 minutes longer. That's a long story, the history of Sharon, and I'm
She's
pretty sure
fucking
she
greedy.
owns Black Sabbath.
I'm surprised her fucking name's Sharon.
She should be keeping Osborne. Selfish Osborne.
Yeah, selfish Osborne.
That's funny.
All right.
Let's move on. Fuck that shit. You guys want to hear about somebody breaking their back, or do you want to talk about the Grammys?
Are you sure you're not going to miss any? If
Not
you're
gonna
going
miss-
out of order? You got this?
No, I think we got everything.
All right. Oh, yeah, you got all the tabs. All right.
Right.
Whatever your heart...
So I didn't read this one. I
towards.
actually forgot about this, but fan files lawsuit against Trophy Eyes over spinal injury. Did you read about this at all?
I did, yeah. I think it's so bullshit.
What happened? I'm guessing that they were stage diving or something, right? Okay,
Yeah.
yep. Floriani, Italian, stage dove backwards into the crowd as a collision took place. Let me read that one more time for the clip. Floriani stage dove backwards into the crowd and a collision took place. What are the odds of that? Isn't that
It's
the
totally the band's fault.
Right, exactly. She's like, I just dove headfirst into a cement concrete
Backwards,
ground.
too. Like, you can't even, like, brace your fall.
Yeah, these bands need to be stopped.
You know, like,
I'm so happy this
that is
happened.
breaking the rules, dude.
What,
You
to
know, that's
dive
gotta be
right on
against
top
the
of
rule.
somebody?
You know, I don't
That's
want to
like-
be that guy, but they have to be covered. You know?
Yeah, everywhere has a sign that says, like, no moshing and no, like, stage, like, no crowd surfing, no moshing, no stage diving. At least I see those signs.
I mean,
Everybody
it's cool.
does it.
Like, let them do it, but it's at your own risk, dude. You know?
Right. You can't dive headfirst into concrete and be like, why didn't anybody tell me that this would happen when I, like, destroy my head and neck on the fucking ground?
Yeah.
Like,
This is real life, pal.
like, how could I drove into a wall and my fucking airbag went off. I don't know what's going on. It's Toyota's fault, dude.
yeah, and then he's just gonna sue the fucking Looney Tunes because he saw Wile E. Coyote do it.
It's like, dude, I put a stick of TNT in my friend's mouth and blew his head apart. And now he's fucking dead and my carpet's ruined. This is somebody else's fault. How could I have known? This actually makes me so happy too, because I like people that will like stage dive and like crowd surf like mildly voluntarily. Like, if you're not like kicking me in the head and I see you coming, I'll pass you up to the front. You get
Yeah.
taken down, you go to the back, that's fine. You stage dive at me, I hope to God we all get out of the way and you hit the fucking ground. I'm sorry to the listeners. I'm an old ass man. It bothers me now. It's always bothered me,
Yeah.
like mosh
That
pit
doesn't-
etiquette,
It doesn't
honestly.
make any sense why someone would like do that. It's like you gotta like read the room, and that's such a dangerous thing in any environment, any band, any environment. Because I've seen
Why would
that
you
happen.
stage dive into like the pit?
Right.
You know, like what?
Yeah, and doing like a move like that.
Yeah, people
It's
need to be
like-
closer together. Like,
Yeah, it's like I purposely
glad he
drove
broke
my
his
car
back.
into a wall, and get this, I crashed and it hurt me.
Right.
You know, it's like now you're gonna sue Toyota. It's like fuck off, dude. It's like
he crowd
so
killed
stupid.
himself, bro.
Yeah,
So it's crazy that they're suing the band too, because the band like promoted this person's GoFundMe account and they made like $88,000 and they're like, it's time to sue.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course, a liberal.
My God,
That's for you guys out
you gotta
there.
chill.
Yeah,
We're taking a side here.
I'm not.
The most intelligent side to take as entertainers.
well, I feel like the last podcast, the last one we did was too left leaning.
Right.
We got to balance the scales. The
You're so
pendulum
right.
swings both ways.
That's right, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, why were they even at a metal hat? The picture shows like just a girl all in pink with like a pussy hat on.
Yeah, she looks like she just got out of Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yeah, right?
I was crowd killing at a Yo Gabba Gabba concert and I caved the toddler's head in. It's somebody else's fault, dude.
Dude, we covered this. They're at like Coachella. Yo Gabba
Yeah,
Gabba.
yeah. Dude, they're selling skulls at Coachella, right?
Yeah, they're having Ted Nugent sign them.
They're signing shrunken heads. Making them into fruit salad, even though it's the Wiggles. I know it's the Wiggles. You don't got to tell me in the
we're
comments.
retreading, man.
Yeah.
Can't make the same mistake twice, dude.
All right. The Grammys came out. I think, or something like that. People were nominated.
nominations.
I never fucking watched the Grammys, honestly.
I did not read this one, so
So let's just get into it. There's 5 nominations for Best Metal Performance. Mia Culpa by Gojira Marina Viotti. Victor Lamesane. That was terrible.
Good job.
Crown of Horns by Judas Priest. Sick. Suffocate by Knocked Loose featuring Poppy. Sick. Screaming Suicide by Metallica. Sick. Cellar Door by Spirit Box. Didn't hear that one. I don't even know who Spirit Box is. Are they an older band?
not really. I've seen them open for Ghost. They're pretty good. They're just like not really my thing. I think I think they're metalcore. It's not really my thing. You know, for me, Judas Priest, Invincible Shield was fantastic. And I think if any legacy band is going to win it, it should be Priest over Metallica tenfold.
Yeah.
But I think Metallica's going to win.
Yeah, the Olympic performance was sick, though.
Yeah.
Like, the Olympics performance, if we're talking about best metal performance.
Oh, yeah, that was
that's
the best.
what the
That was the
category
best.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that
it's not like best album or anything.
Yeah, that was the best.
But the thing was, I just like looked up the Crown of Horns by Judas Priest, and Horns?
Thorns.
It says horns right here. It's a play on Jesus. Merry Christmas, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, this is our Christmas episode. I gotta double check this.
But yeah, the live performance of Gojira, we just watched it before the pod. It's
Dope.
really
so
sick.
sick.
It's pretty
It's
sick.
the best. It's the best.
Yeah, like any other year, like any of these could win, but like just the sheer scale of everything with the Olympics and the fucking Marie Antoinette with her head fucking lopped off, and that was like a 16th century building or something. That's probably not true, but it's old. You know,
Old enough, dude.
You're right. It was. I always thought it was Crown
Axl.
of Thorns.
Or Ted Nugent.
The building was old as hell, I think.
It is Crown of Horns. I always thought it was Thorns. Well,
It's a play on. It's a POW.
Right. Right.
PLW, dude. All right.
Play on words. That was a different podcast. I thought I was bringing it back.
What podcast?
Yeah, there's an album.
Boys.
Oh God.
Green Day made a song called The American Dream Is Killing Me, and that is nominated for Best Rock Performance, which is like super ironic because they are literally like, of all the people who The American Dream is killing, I don't think that like Billy Joe Armstrong is underneath the boot of the system right now.
Yeah.
Like,
What is he complaining about? He was in the Simpsons movie.
right, dude. The dude's living it up. That is the American dream, is to be a character in The Simpsons, to be big enough to be in The Simpsons, or to be on Jimmy Kimmel Live. That's all that matters to anybody these days.
Dude, that guy's weapon is his guitar, and his ammo is punk rock.
That's right. There's been so many times that American Idiot comes on and they say the F slur in the song, and I'm in like the middle of a Mexican restaurant and I'm like, are they gonna put it on? And they always leave it in, and it makes me like, that's happened like 3 times at margaritas all up and down the East
Fucking
Coast.
Mexican restaurants do you go to?
It was this
I got a Green Day night. All the salsa verde is half off.
They're like,
What's
"See,
with these Mexican restaurants playing Green Day, dude?
we have Green Day, Red Day, White Day. They're all part of the
Dude,
flag.
and all these Chinese
Verde
restaurants
mañana.
playing ABBA. What is going on? Stupid.
It was margaritas in New Hampshire. They were playing the most weird music. It was actually like astounding. Anyway, that's the end of that. You guys want to know the top 10 ticket sales or top 10 like grossing bands when
Let's
it came
hear
to
it.
ticket
We're
sales this year?
Spending so much money on tickets nowadays. So
Yeah.
let's see how humble a lot of these artists are, because they're they must be being justified with their ticket sales, right? They're totally not cashing in and taking advantage of fans, right?
They're all really good and super original. Taylor Swift is the first one.
Oh God.
Number one, this isn't how you should do a list. You should start at 10 and work your way up to the top. But the thing is that you could imagine it was Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like, nobody's surprised by that. I'm pretty sure her tickets are worth more than fucking Bitcoin at this point. Like,
Yeah.
Coldplay is number 2. Surprising to me because I don't like, are they still relevant? Who cares?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Coldplay's
they have a
number 2.
lot of fans in India.
Yeah, dude.
You ever see the video of the meetup?
No.
I'll send it to you. After.
That's awesome.
It's pretty funny.
I'm not even gonna impersonate.
Coldplay.
No, don't.
The second top grossing band ever. That's crazy.
Ever. Well,
This year?
this year.
Yeah.
This year, like they're ranked in the top 200 worldwide top touring artists.
Dude, they're our
too.
generation's U2.
They kind of are.
Unfortunately.
3 is Pink.
That's great. That's even
That's
crazier. Like,
Yeah.
she had like 1 or 2 songs like 20 years ago.
Right. She's
I
at
thought
least.
she was falling off.
Dude, I
Yeah,
thought Coldplay fell off. What the heck? I mean, then some of these you would have thought they fell off more, but evidently not enough.
The other ones, I mean, all right, go on.
So number 4 is a guy who I don't even know, Luis Miguel.
Yeah, that means Louis Michael.
Right. Which is funny because there's definitely like 10 dudes named Luis Miguel that live in Worcester. And like,
Definitely.
I'm like, who the fuck is like,
Yeah.
it must be like he's big in like Latin America or something like that.
A
And
lot of
I'm,
people down there.
yeah, literally. And
Probably
I'm just
a
like,
big Green Day fan.
It's a Green Day cover band.
number 4, and here's where we start getting into somewhat metal adjacent. I mean, not really metal. I shouldn't even say that. Comments are going to get pissed off. Number 4, Bruce Springsteen and the East Street Band.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
That is
you know?
impressive. I don't
mean,
even.
people love him. And
Yeah.
he's got a voice that I feel like can hold up in old age. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the crowds aren't that diverse. It's
Right.
it's like a very legacy. It's a lot of reading glasses at those shows. You
Yeah,
know?
but those people have the money to buy the tickets.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Number 5, the Rolling Stones.
All right, I believe it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Number 7, Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Bad,
You
dude.
guys know Bad Bunny?
I've heard the
know.
name. I still don't
I've
know who
heard-
Bad
yeah, I've
Bunny
heard the
is.
name.
He wrestles at WrestleMania.
No shit.
It's a guy.
Yeah, it's a guy. He's
Guys can
Puerto
be fucking
Rican.
bunnies now, dude.
And yeah, his music is just like reggaeton, a lot of air horns.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, he wrestled like Damian Priest at WrestleMania. That's probably kind of true. I mean, he did wrestle, but I don't know the dates and all that. But
Right.
anyways, I just wanted to talk about wrestling real quick. Go on.
Right. Number 8, Zach Bryan. Don't really care. Don't really know him.
Damn.
I think he's getting
He's
like
a
beefing
country
with.
guy.
Yeah, I know that. Who cares? Number 9, Metallica.
All right.
I'd expect them to be up a little bit higher, to be honest.
I'm surprised,
Totally.
honestly.
Higher
With-
than Pink and Coldplay for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Like,
with how expensive tickets were, they were doing the snake pit, which it was so expensive, and they're doing the 2 nights, the 2 shows. It was I would expect them to be top 5 at least.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they could do literally
It's like
as
over
big
the
of a venue as they
Stones.
want.
I mean,
Yeah.
I see the Stones. I don't feel like that's as crazy,
Yeah, but in 2024,
yeah,
You know what I
you're
mean?
right because they can still play. They got
Yeah.
like 10 good years in the tank. Metallica,
Well, the Rolling Stones
Yeah.
make sense.
touring wise,
yeah, I think I'd say you think 10 more years they can
Wait, they're in their 60s, not 50s, right?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
go? Dude, AC/DC,
5.
the singer's fucking 80. Like, who knows? They
Yeah.
can just play just Black Album stuff. And Mama Said, you know that one? Their country song?
Yeah,
No.
I've heard that one.
Yeah, it's definitely
I
a
actually
decision.
kind of like that song, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway, 10 was Madonna. Who cares?
Yeah,
Move on.
she looks rough these days.
Yeah. She's a beautiful lady, all right?
She was.
This is before.
This is the last one?
Second to last.
Second to last.
Second to last.
Oh yeah.
And really, this is like very picture oriented, so we'll put it up on the screen like right fucking here or something.
Okay.
Brandon, could you tell me how to pronounce the name of this band?
Sangasugabog. Oh, yeah, this is the second. Oh, Jesus.
Sangasugabog.
Yeah, Sangasugabog.
So they recently made a post that was really nice that they'd support a fan like this because a lot of like bands don't really give it up for the fans. They act like the fans are just little people who don't have an impact on the entire world in the news cycle. They just wanted to give a quick shout out to our friend Luigi, who on December 4th around 6 a.m. helped us load our trailer and drive with us to play a secret set all the way in Point Arena, California, which is about 2,800 miles from Manhattan. I don't know why they mentioned that, but that's nice of them. And after staying at the show with us all night, he bought merch from every band except for the hoodies and... except for the hoodies, which means like how would he even have one, if he didn't buy any? And when we asked, he just replied, 2 things I hate most in this world are hoodies and 3D printed 9mm. And yeah, I think that really the last thing that what really needs to happen to prove Luigi's innocence is for the remaining guys from Pantera to post a video and be like, guys, just wanted to give a shout out to Luigi, who was caught in this video shooting our guitarist, Dimebag Darrell, this past weekend, about 1,500 miles away from New York. He definitely could not have been in Manhattan shooting anybody else because she was shooting Dimebag Darrell, our guitarist. Yeah, I think that, the justice system is so twisted.
Yeah, dude. Going for some edgy content there. Holy shit.
That's right.
Allegedly he had a silencer on that 9mm.
Really?
Right?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Stop it.
And, Luigi Manigione, obviously an Italian guy. And that day, a lot of people don't know this, he was actually, with the silencer, he was the quietest Italian American in New York City. Yeah, that's from my act.
Is that your
lately.
bit?
Yeah, that's from my act lately. And I'm like, what?
You're like, guys, just came up with something good.
We'll put it on wax.
Right. You guys like that one? Hit like, hit subscribe.
Someone gets stolen,
Yeah.
All right, on this little segment that we are blessed to have done the 3rd time now, what we usually do is we save a crown jewel for the end of the episode.
The last piece of news here.
If you guys want any advice, what you're going to want to do in every episode from now on is skip to the last 10 minutes, because then that there's a lot going on. We got to touch on a lot, but always saving the best for last.
The most important piece of news.
Adult film star Amia Miley claims Machine Gun Kelly once drank her urine, or as other people call it, piss, alludes to affair. Who cares about that? But
I mean,
let me break this down for you guys.
Okay.
Let me retell. Wait, should we act this out? Do you guys want to be Amia Miley?
I'll be here. Yeah, sure.
So we just get home, we close the door.
My house or your house?
My house, probably.
Okay. The MGK mansion? Yep.
Yeah, the MGK the MGK mansion.
Oh,
And maybe you want to say how good the date we were just on was, how you're really happy that we're getting to know each other and stuff more.
I really enjoyed all the tacos you bought me tonight, and the Green Day that was playing over the radio was really nice. And it's just been a really fun time. I like hanging out with you.
Go in the shower.
Okay.
No, you're gonna say no. I don't need to shower.
No, I actually, I smell pretty good. I don't really need to shower.
Go in the shower now.
I don't really know what's going on, but I guess I'll go into the shower.
Okay, now pee. And then he
What?
would hold out his hands.
She's like, what are you, Axl Rose? I think what might have happened is they were talking and maybe they were having a little bit of flirting and stuff. And she's like, 1 sec, I have to go to the bathroom. And he's like, wait, I have an idea. You have to go number 1 or 2. She's like, 1. He's like, fuck. Well, I guess I can work with that.
He's like,
I don't know. I feel like if you drink a porn star's piss, you should have at least some of your rights removed.
Yeah,
Right.
unless you do it out of I don't know, like a Moscow Mule mug.
Yeah, unless you put that.
That's classy.
Like,
Right.
listen, man. Unless you put that through the Brita a couple times, I don't.
Right.
Like,
Unless-
you could never complain about tap water ever again. I don't think.
Yeah.
It's like those are some.
I'd tap that
Filth.
water.
Oh, stop.
It's like, I don't know, man. You're drinking from some filthy pipes. You know?
Dude, with the way that MGK looks, I feel like he made her drink like pink lemonade and eat Nerds ropes for like 3 weeks leading up to that. He's like, I don't want it to taste bad. It's going to taste bitter if you don't eat the Nerds ropes.
Yeah, he cultivated it so that it tasted exactly like Baja Blast.
He's like, have you eaten your red dye 34 for the day? I've been putting it on your nightstand.
So, like, they're alluding to him cheating on Megan Fox.
Right. Here's how much of a
piss.
pussy that he
Is
drank.
it cheating though if it's drinking another woman's piss?
Well,
Right.
it depends
could happen
on
by
if you
accident.
get it straight from the spigot.
Well, this is the thing is that, like, how much of a pussy he didn't just. A
like this is
man
gonna-
says, stand over me, and I want to get the milk straight from the cow. No, he was like, he said, and especially because by her quote, he said, now pee. Like, no,
Did he really?
He said pee, dude.
Dude, it actually says here that she pissed into a beer bong.
Yeah. That's,
What?
do you know that MGK
No, I
doesn't
made
drink
that
beer?
Oh my god! I
She-
would have believed it honestly
If anything, she pissed
because
into a
you were
Mike's Hard
acting it
bottle.
out, and I didn't think that was actually what happened. I didn't think he was actually like, so now pee.
Yeah, well, he was very responsible. He's like, go in the shower. And she's like, and I was like, I don't have the shower, but I went anyway. And they said, now go, quote, okay, now pee. She said.
My God.
She said, he said.
Are there any more details of like?
So this is how much of a pussy he is. He didn't
We
get
gotta
it
know.
directly in his mouth. He like cupped his hands like a second grader and had her like pee in his hands, like in his like hand cup, like it's like an apocalypto and they're drinking out of leaves and shit. He like just cups his hands and then he
Threw
started
it into the air like LeBron James.
So they went into the shower. She peed into his little hand cup, and then he raised it to his mouth like a drinking gourd in the 1800s. Just like, and then he never asked for it again, which offended her because she's like, I guess it probably tasted gross.
I bet he did
what a
like.
surprise!
I bet he did like the Stone Cold Steve Austin, where he didn't actually like drink any of it. You know?
It's all foam.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Well, MGK, rest in
It's
piss.
all
That's what I
foam.
think.
Yeah, rest in piss. Jeez. Well, if I had any respect left for him, I think it's gone.
Right.
Yeah.
This was actually his only chance to really be kind of cool, but he called it pee and he cupped his hands.
He called
Yeah.
it PP.
He's like, can you piddle in my hand?
You mind taking a whiz in my hand?
And then he wrote "Rat Devil."
Rat,
Rap Devil.
you rat bastard.
I don't know. I just like there's not many people as unlikable as MGK. Like I've never fallen for his crap. I never thought he was
he's
cool.
Terrible. He's so terrible.
Honestly, the only thing that was kind of like halfway decent was like when they dressed him up as fucking Motley Crue. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
you
yeah,
do
yeah.
look like Tommy Lee, but that's about it.
I feel like that's a good. I feel like he did a lot of method acting. Maybe that's why he was
Yeah, it's meth
drinking
something.
pee.
Yeah.
You know.
He might have been doing it to promote the dirt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it would be kind of the best way.
Did you guys see
It was
that
just-
movie?
I did. Yeah.
Fucking Ozzy Osbourne snorts ants in it.
Yeah. That's
Sick.
canon too. He actually
Right.
did that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's nasty to do to
Great.
ants.
He did. It's Ozzy, man.
Oh,
The
and
ants
now
were
he's like
blessed.
an animal rights activist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We talked about that last time, dude. He's crazy, man. He'll snort ants. He'll.
Eat
Want to do a
bats.
Black Sabbath reunion with Parkinson's. He'll do anything. You know,
Right.
he's crazy, man.
Yeah.
He's wild. But I think this has been a pretty crazy episode.
Yeah,
This
we're
has
right
been
about
a
exactly
wonder.
an hour, dude. We're like
I
getting
think,
right about
I
there.
think what we'll do going forward is we'll have a guest comic, a guest comedian every single episode to help us with the news because I feel like someone has to put us all in check. I feel like every episode we go more and more off the rails.
That's
Yeah.
definitely
You
true.
know, especially
Somebody needs to bring us in, dude. Somebody needs to reel us in. We're out of control.
Exactly. But this has been December. Merry Christmas. I hope you left cigarettes and Jack Daniels for Lemmy on Christmas.
Out for the Rizzler.
Rizzler. But yeah, man, we're going to have every last Friday of the month, we'll have the episode covering everything that happened this month, all the clickbaity bullshit. We'll just go over it and I think have a good time. But this has been a lot of fun. Nate Hilli, Brandon Piers, I'm Brandon Baddock, and this has been Disturbing the Priest.